Matchmaking in Dead by Daylight sucks.
Your mom's titties.
Even Pony World 3 has a better matchmaking than Dead by Daylight. I totally don't play that game. No, really, I don't play that game. But seriously, even the biggest Dead by Daylight content creators are concerned about the matchmaking in Dead by Daylight. Even I started to play this game much less. And it's not because the game got boring or something. No, in fact, I really want to play this game a lot, but I can't because of the matchmaking. And in this video I will talk about everything that is wrong with this matchmaking system, and stick until the end. Don't forget to subscribe and like this video to make me happy like this little cheese baby. So let's talk about it. So a few months ago I made a video similar to this video called Skill-Based Matchmaking is a Joke. And in that video I talked about all the reasons why I thought that skill-based matchmaking sucked. The thing is that back then the skill-based matchmaking in Dead by Daylight was a brand new thing, and at that time I didn't really have much experience with this new skill-based matchmaking. And now after 2 months of testing it, I finally have my opinion, which is overwhelmingly negative. Before I talk about why I don't like the skill-based matchmaking in Dead by Daylight, I have to tell you that this post by True Talent has encouraged me to make this video. On his Twitter he posted, "Playing killer in Dead by Daylight is becoming less and less fun. MMR needs to be removed." And that's exactly the problem with the skill-based matchmaking. It makes the game no more fun to play. It makes the game more hard and sweaty to play. And it shouldn't be like that in Dead by Daylight. But some of you will say,
CSGO and Fortnite and League of Legends, they all have skill-based matchmaking.
And that's true, and they need to have skill-based matchmaking because they have their esports fan bases and they are competitive games. And every single competitive game to be successful needs to have at least some sort of a skill-based matchmaking system. But Dead by Daylight was created for the ground up to be a casual, fun-to-play game. And for years it had been a casual, fun-to-play simple game. You would open Dead by Daylight and you would never know what opponent you will go to play against. Sometimes it's a better opponent than you. Sometimes it's a terrible opponent to play against because he doesn't know how to play the game. Sometimes it's the opponent that plays exactly like you do. That mystery makes the game even better. And I know some of you will say that doesn't make any sense, and back then we didn't understand it. And I thought that skill-based matchmaking would make Dead by Daylight even a better game. But looking now, back then we didn't have any problems with the matchmaking system. Yes, sometimes it was unfair, you know, because it's random, but it wasn't that sweaty and that hard. You would like to play more and more games. It was so addictive. I spent over 1,000 hours without noticing that I spent this much of time playing Dead by Daylight every day. But now, even though I want to play Dead by Daylight a lot, I open the game, I start the match, I lose it, and I'm like, nah, it's just too boring to play. So I close the game, I open another game like New World, and I enjoy it way more than Dead by Daylight, even though I'm not bored of Dead by Daylight, and I could still spend a few thousand hours playing Dead by Daylight if not the stupid skill-based matchmaking. And the thing is that I prefer playing as the killer. It's much more enjoyable to play killer for me. But these days I play survivor every single day. I don't really want to be the killer anymore because this new skill-based matchmaking makes sure that I play the game against sweaty, try-hard survivors that are mostly survivor friends teams. Because my rank, it used to be very high and I was a pretty decent player in Dead by Daylight, I have to tell you that. And now I either have to just, you know, be terrible in the game to smurf and, like, you know, decrease my rank, or keep on playing against try-hard survivors, which I do not want to do anymore. And I can see that True Talent, he's a much better player than I am and than most of us are, and he complains about the same thing. And I can see why he thinks this way. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe if you enjoyed this video. If you agree with me, like it, and please comment what do you think about it. I will read all of the comments. See you later and happy holidays.